going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode. We're out here in the forest getting a little peaceful walk in because last week was not so peaceful in the golf game. Now, you saw my most recent video. If you haven't, the new essence, the new era we are in is the no given era. So as a result, as we take, some hurdles and some obstacles in our game, we have to kind of take it with grace and accept it and move on. With that doesn't mean we can't do a little recap and make fun of ourselves in the process, because there's just a couple things that happened last week that are just too absurd to ignore. Let's start with Monday. Monday, the way I chart my weeks is I journal everything right now. With the swing change and everything, I'm journaling everything. So Monday, swing looks good, feeling good. Now I did have a really aggressive workout on Sunday, which kind of sets the tone for the week. Sundays are my hardest workout day if I don't have a tournament. So I had a really aggressive workout on Sunday. Was kind of feeling it Monday, but I haven't really played a factor in yet. That'll come up later. So now Tuesday. Tuesday is the first men's night of the week. Men's nights are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So Sheem is Tuesday, and that is like the par 3 course. Wind was ripping, and we shot 8 over, which was not great. How did we get to this score? Reason being, the wedges are ruining my life. They're ruining my life at the moment. Here's an example of a hole where, wind was howling. Tee shot didn't leave me in a terrible spot. I hit it long. Thankfully, I made the putt. But in a lot of cases, I'm leaving too big of a putt for myself to make. And then I'm also not making a lot of the birdie putts because the greens are a little tricky there. And honestly, I've still not cracked that place. It's hard. Not a great start to the week. But anyway, we push on, and we are super sore from the workout. Moving into Wednesday, swing again, feeling all right. Had a good warm-up. Played the front 9 okay. Was kind of losing things a bit to the right, but nothing was unsurmountable. Okay, no obstacle was insurmountable. We're 2 over after 9, and that's because we missed 2 birdie putts that we probably could have made. Hole 10, hit my shot a little bit right, have to punch out of the trees, have 75 yards in, and just blow this wedge shot. Over the green, chip it back on, 2 putts, now we're double. So I find that very frustrating, because it's like, I hit so many other shots up to that point that were so much harder than that shot, and it's that shot that's gonna kill me. So then take that into the next hole, and this is my Mona Lisa of the week. I got a 10 on a par 5. Let me take you through it. Crush my tee shot. Unreal, down the middle. I've got 205 left. And I slip. And so then, from slipping, I then push it right. Now, it probably was a mixture of a poor swing and a slip, but I push it right, so it's gone. Then I reload, and I do it again. Now, for my 6th shot, I punch it forward, end up underneath a tree. Now I gotta chip it to the front edge of the green. I look up during my pitch, or chip, sorry, and completely come under it, which then I have to chip it on, and I make the putt for a 10. And at this point, it's very hard to keep the morale when, just stupid things pop up of this level. Because it's such a weird feeling right now with the golf game, because I don't feel like I'm swinging that badly. The swing is in a good spot, but I'm not executing certain things well, and I'm getting crushed on some of the easy shots. So I got wrecked on Wednesday as a result of this back 9, because that just set off a course of a chain reaction of events that was just very poor. Fast forward to then Thursday, which is Cultus Men's Night, which usually is where I always shoot pretty well there. And I shot 8 over there. And I'm like, what are we doing now? One thing that happened that I didn't pick up on, it's my own fault for the week. If you saw my last video on my new mentality, one of the things I am working on is I gotta freshen up the wardrobe a little bit. I gotta get a little better at looking a little more golf aesthetic. Now with that, I was trying to see if I could get golf shoes to work again. So I tried golf shoes versus the cricket shoes that I've been wearing, because it just opens up some more options for clothing if I can wear more traditional golf shoes. So I threw some Adidas that I had on, and honestly that was a disaster. I was slipping everywhere, and I didn't think about it until about 12 holes in to Cultus Men's Night, when I was just hitting some shots that there are very uncharacteristic. Like I hit a couple shots there that are just very uncharacteristic to me. And so I knew there was some red flags. Lo and behold, review the footage, and I am slipping like crazy. So we run to the parking lot, we swap the shoes, we play the remaining holes with the cricket shoes on. I hit 100% of my greens and make 2 birdies. So we know that, okay, we can't really mess with that part of the sauce moving forward with the wardrobe. That's fine. I then proceed to hit balls for 2 hours after the round because I'm working on some things with the swing still progressing. Big thing is structure and connection with the swing, structure and connection. I'm gonna have an upcoming video talking more about this and what exactly I'm working on. But structure and connection are the big focuses. I hit balls for 2 hours after the round, and I tweaked something, I think, in my lat from doing that, from holding the structure through. I think just kind of doing things in a new motor pattern that I haven't really done. Woke up the next day and was a little sore, but again, nothing that was insurmountable, nothing that I haven't played through. I've played through all kinds of quirks over the past couple years. There's nothing that's ever sidelined me. Friday, we go practice. Swing is cooking, feeling really good. Lat hurts, but once I'm warmed up, I'm fine. We're playing, it's fine. We're chipping, we're putting. Practice is going great. Feeling really good going into my tournament on Saturday. Saturday we wake up, again, feeling a little sore, totally fine. It's super hot out, so being able to stay loose should be okay. I tee off at 3 o'clock. I get there an hour and a half before. I have a great warm up. I'm feeling good. I'm relaxed. I'm hydrated. It's 30 degrees, so I'm doing all the things I need to do to be prepared for this tournament. I played 5 really good holes. I had 1 bogey, but I played 5 really good holes of golf. Then it quickly became apparent, after it took us, I think, 2 hours to play those 5 holes, that this was going to take a long time. This was going to be one of those long rounds. I started to get stiff, and my lat started to really hurt because we were essentially like almost waiting on every tee box. So when I wait for that long, even though I'm trying to stay loose and trying to keep going, every time I swing, it felt like it was like the first swing of the day, which for tee shots and some of the more aggressive swings were fine, but on some of the more subtle shots, I was starting to get really wrecked. On top of the fact that my wedge game is not phenomenal right now. So I proceed to rattle off 3 doubles in a row and a bogey to finish the 9, which is phenomenal. But again, all hope is not lost because this is a tough course and I just needed to be in the top 16 in order to move on to the BC Amateur. We were well within the scores to do that. That was not going to be a problem. Just had to keep it under control in the back 9 and go. We birdie hole 10, feeling good. Hole 11, we hit our drive a little bit right. We have a window between 2 trees, okay? Like imagine, so this behind me, imagine you have this window between this tree, and this is the green right here, okay? 95 yards. You have a look at it. I hit this shot and somehow clip the only branch, the only small branch, and it kicks it backwards to behind a tree. Then I punch out. Then I hit a pine cone on the punch out. Then I chip it on, 2 putts double. And I go, what is happening? And it's this stuff that has been driving me nuts. And so then I proceeded to shoot a million over on this back 9 because I would hit a perfect tee shot and make double from 75 yards or 100 yards. I made, I think, 5 or 6 doubles during that round where I had less than 110 yards. I had 110 yards or less in, and I'm making double because I'm either hitting it over green or I'm hitting it somewhere stupid, and I'm hitting it from the fairway or just first cut. Like, it's not like we're hitting it, I don't know. So it's just incredibly frustrating. So I shot 90 because while that's all happening, I am getting so stiff and in so much pain, and it was a lot. But wow, I shot 90 with no 3 putts. No 3 putts. I didn't even think that was possible. I feel like that's almost it's almost an achievement. No 3 putts. So that's not great. I then went to the range right after to see how bad it was and hit a couple swings. And I feel like this swing is not a swing that shoots 90. Let me know in the comments. I just feel like this is not a 90 swing. So the scoring is an absolute shambles right now, but it is what it is. Went home, rested, woke up the next morning, and was in a ton of pain. Like if I was brushing my teeth and my back hurt. Tried to do some swings outside, some air swings, just some basic stuff, and couldn't even get through that without it completely just seizing up and being like wincing. I was wincing at air swings. And I don't like to withdraw. I would rather go shoot a million over than withdraw. I've only WD'd one time, and that was when I rage quit 4 years ago in a tournament because I was just beating up on myself to such a level that it was unhealthy. So I honestly was like, okay, if I can at least swing, I'll go shoot a million over, but I don't want to not play. But it was, the pain was to a point where I was concerned about potentially causing another injury or causing something that could last longer than what feels just some sort of pull or some sort of irritation. It's nothing I can't push through. So anyway, unfortunately had to WD from the tournament. Shot 90 with no 3 putts, which is phenomenal. And yeah, that's what it is. So not ideal week of golf, kicking off the no fucks given attitude. Again, I don't feel like the game is that far off. Like, it's such a weird feeling because I'm just not seeing the manifestation of my work. But I have been doing, we're almost 8 weeks into this rebuild. I have hit balls every single day for a minimum of 4 hours. Every single day of those, because I charted in my journal. I've only missed one day, and that was for Mother's Day. Now, I think the combination of all those reps has potentially led to some overtraining, and I think that's potentially what has happened here. Just the mix of all the range sessions plus the men's nights has led to some overuse, and I think, unfortunately, I have to face the consequences of that. So we're going to take a rest this week. We're going to heal up, and we're going to kind of refocus and reset ourselves. I have not taken a rest week since Christmas, really. A week where I can truly take a step back and relax and let my body chill. So we're going to let that happen. And then we're going to jump back into it and hit it hard and keep training. Now, is all this the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world. Does it suck? Yeah, it kind of sucks. Is it tough to not care? Yeah, it's tough to not care because it's kind of, like I said, it's annoying to be hitting the ball well and scoring horrific. I have hit the ball way worse and scored better. That's why golf is such a maddening sport. But we're here for it, and I love it, and I'm not going to stop. So we're going to take this week, we're going to rest, recover, rejuvenate, do all the things. Maybe we'll dive into some of the wardrobe stuff this week and some of the things that don't require me to hit balls. And then we're going to attack it again next week when we're fresh. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.